The M1 Abrams tank, conceived by Chrysler Defense and manufactured by General Dynamics, entered service in 1980 and remains in production to this day. Noteworthy deployments include its involvement in the 1991 Gulf War, Bosnia, as well as the U.S. military campaigns in Afghanistan, 2001, and Iraq, 2003. Besides the United States, countries such as Australia, Egypt, Kuwait, and Saudi Arabia operate the Abrams. Over 8,800 units of the tank, in various configurations, have been produced thus far. Both the U.S. Army and the U.S. Marine Corps currently employ the Abrams in their operations. The genesis of the M1 Abrams can be traced back to an unsuccessful collaboration between the United States and West Germany aimed at developing a next-generation main battle tank to counter potential threats from the Soviet Union, particularly the T-72. At the time, the U.S. Army relied on the M60 Patton series, derived from the World War II-era M26 Pershing, as its primary battle tank. Concerns arose that the T-72 would surpass the capabilities of the Patton, a sentiment echoed by West Germany regarding its Leopard 1 tanks. This joint effort culminated in the MBT-70 project. The MBT-70 boasted a low profile and a potent main gun, 152 mm for the American variant with an XM-150 autoloader, and a 120 mm rainmetal gun for the German version. The centrally positioned turret housed the entire crew due to its remarkably low silhouette, with the driver situated alongside the tank commander and gunner. Utilizing an autoloader, the MBT-70 required only 3 crew members for operation, akin to Russian autoloading MBTs. The hull featured sloped armor at the front and a flat rear engine compartment, minimizing surface exposure above the tracks. An air defense 20 mm cannon could emerge from behind the driver's cupola, while a standard 7.62 mm coaxial machine gun mount was also present. The tank's profile was characterized by medium-sized road wheels, with 6 on each side. The American iteration of the MBT-70 was intended to launch a barrel-launched shillelagh anti-tank missile at long ranges. Its advanced hydropneumatic suspension system, adjustable by the driver on the fly, allowed for remarkable mobility, enabling the heavy tank to reportedly reach speeds of up to 52 miles per hour. As the MBT-70 project's budget spiraled out of control, diverging design philosophies led to the withdrawal of West Germany's support. Instead, they focused on developing the Leopard 2, a successor to their highly successful Leopard 1. By 1971, recognizing the futility of the MBT-70 endeavor, the U.S. Congress redirected funding towards a new program, ultimately resulting in the development of the M1 Abrams. The ambitious MBT-70 project, despite its innovative design features, was effectively terminated due to the congressional decision. The XM-1 Abrams prototype, designed by Chrysler Defense, entered production as the M1 Abrams in 1979, following General Dynamics' acquisition of Chrysler Defense Division. Equipped with the British Royal Ordnance L7 series rifled main gun of 105 mm, a US-built licensed copy, the M1 featured advanced armor protection for the crew, including armored compartments for fuel and ammunition. Crew quarters accommodated 4 personnel, the tank commander, gunner, loader, and driver. Weighing in at 67.5 short tons, it ranked among the heaviest tanks globally. However, it became evident shortly after its introduction that the 105 mm rifled British gun did not meet the evolving standards of tank warfare. Consequently, the Abrams underwent an upgrade, incorporating the German-produced Rheinmetall AG 120 mm smoothbore cannon, designated the M256 in U.S. service. This upgraded variant, designated the M1A1, entered production in 1986 and remained in production until 1992. Enhancements included improved armor and the integration of a chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear (CBRN) protection system. The subsequent M1A2 variant featured enhancements such as a redesigned weapon station for the tank commander with digital systems, a separate thermal viewer system, and improved navigation equipment. The M1A2 SEP System Enhancement Package further elevated the Abrams' technological capabilities with digital maps, additional processing computers, and an improved cooling system. Depleted uranium armor was among the upgrades, and subsequent programs introduced variants like the M1A1 AIM, M1A1D, M1A1HC, and the M1A2 SEP. Optional features like reactive armor and slat armor were introduced as part of the Tank Urban Survival Kit, TUSK, catering to urban combat scenarios where conventional engagement rules may not apply effectively. The seating arrangement within the Abrams adheres to conventional Western standards, with the driver positioned centrally at the front of the hull, directly below the main gun base, assuming the turret faces forward. The turret, capable of full 360-degree traversal, houses the tank commander, loader, and gunner. The gunner sits ahead of the tank commander, while the loader is positioned immediately to the tank commander's left. Each crew member is provided with their own hatch and defensive machine gun, strategically designed to enable firing from within the turret without exposing the crew to enemy fire. The Abrams is equipped with British-designed Chobham RHA, rolled homogeneous armor, steel-encased depleted uranium mesh plating, providing enhanced protection for the crew and vital systems. Chobham utilizes a combination of alloys, including Kevlar, ceramics, plastic composites, and steel, to create highly effective anti-penetration surfaces. Powering the Abrams is a Honeywell AGT 1500C multi-fuel turbine engine, generating 1,500 horsepower, paired with an Allison DDA X-1100-3B transmission. It boasts a top road speed of 42 miles per hour and an off-road speed of 30 miles per hour, leading Abrams tank crews to affectionately describe their vehicle as the Cadillac of tanks. With a power-to-weight ratio of 24.5 horsepower per metric ton, suspension is achieved through a torsion bar assembly. The tank has a reported range of 289 miles. The Abrams series initially featured the British M68 rifled cannon of 105 mm, but it was later upgraded to the standard M256 smoothbore 120 mm system, which became standard for the M1A1, M1A2, and M1A2 SEP variants, along with applicable upgrades. Secondary armament included a Browning M2 HB 12.7 mm anti-aircraft heavy machine gun operated by the tank commander through his cupola. Additional armament comprised two 7.62 mm self-defense, anti-infantry M240 machine guns, one coaxially mounted in the turret alongside the main gun and another fitted on a pintle mounting at the loader's hatch. The coaxial mount is operated via the main gun controls, while the loader's machine gun can be equipped with night vision equipment and extra shielding for increased crew protection when firing. The M1 is capable of firing various projectile munitions, including high-explosive anti-tank, heat-shaped charged, high-explosive, shotgun-type anti-personnel, and white phosphorus projectiles. The XM1111, a cannon-fired, guided projectile, is currently in development and is likely to be integrated into the Abrams series. Although introduced in 1980, the Abrams did not see combat until the 1991 Gulf War, where it proved highly effective against Iraqi tanks such as the T-55, T-62, and T-72. Iraqi tanks' deficiencies in night vision equipment and training, coupled with limited air support, contributed to the Abrams' success. Despite facing only 23 losses, friendly fire incidents posed a greater threat than Iraqi tanks. During the 2003 invasion of Iraq under Operation Iraqi Freedom, the Abrams again demonstrated its superiority against Iraqi tanks, despite approximately 80 Abrams being knocked out of action. The Abrams' technological edge, combined with superior crew training and tactics, as well as effective air support, ensured its dominance. However, urban combat saw several Abrams damaged by RPG-7 rocket-propelled grenades targeting vulnerable areas such as tank tracks, the rear, and the turret top. The Abrams chassis serves as the foundation for various battle-worthy systems, including the M1 Grizzly Combat Mobility Vehicle, M1 Panther II Remote-Controlled Mine-Clearing Vehicle, M104 Wolverine Heavy Assault Bridge, M1 Panther II Mine-Clearing Blade/Roller System, M1 Assault Breacher Vehicle, and the M1 Armored Recovery Vehicle, single prototype. Additionally, the Abrams tank itself can be modified for mine-clearing operations by equipping mine plows and rollers. The Abrams is named in honor of former Army Chief of Staff General Creighton Abrams, who served in the Vietnam War from 1968 to 1972 as commander of U.S. military forces. Originally designed to replace the M60 Patton series, the Abrams ended up serving alongside it for approximately 10 years. With a price tag of up to $4.35 million or more per unit, depending on the model and variant, the Abrams represents a significant investment. Despite its age, the Abrams is expected to remain in frontline service for the United States and its allies for the foreseeable future. Continuous modernization programs have ensured that the system remains relevant on today's battlefields. Through advancements in power, survivability, lethality, and technology, the M1 Abrams has established itself as a cornerstone of modern armored warfare, leaving behind an enduring legacy.